Oklahoma City Dodgers baseball. This is May 4th, Star Wars Day. The starting pitchers today for Oklahoma City: Yasiel Sierra for Oklahoma City. For the Tacoma Rainiers, Logan Gilbert. These two got to start in Game 1 of the season against each other. So this is the second matchup between these two pitchers. Does Los Angeles play today? Let's see here. Do they play today? Yes, they do. They play Los Angeles. Alright, so we'll see how that game goes, and we'll have the score for you after this game. Like I said, Logan Gilbert, he got the win in the first meeting. This was Game 1 of the season, opening of the series against Tacoma. Opening series of the first series against Tacoma. We have the road series, which is 3 games, and then you have the home series, which is 3 games, and this is the end of the Tacoma series. Overall, this is the last time Oklahoma City will face against Tacoma. We'll go over the lineups in just a bit. So there's your lineup for Oklahoma City and Tacoma on your screen. We'll go over it in just a bit. You got Jacob Maya, Elliot Soto, Steven Souza, Matt Davis, and Matt Bay, Jimmy Peters, Jake Peter, Blake Glenn, and Diego Cartaya in the lineup. And it's a rainy game. First rainy game of the season.
Between the Tacoma Rainiers and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball. It's the show. And
so hopefully we'll be able to get this game in without a rain delay. So I'll go over the lineup in just a bit.
Yasiel Sierra, a Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, sometimes you can really pitch well, and this guy certainly did in this last one. Double-digit strikeouts went deep in the game, but unfortunately took the loss in a start that he threw the ball really well. We'll see if he can repeat that performance, but maybe get a little bit different result in this one.
Alright, let's go over your starting lineup for Oklahoma City Dodgers and the Tacoma Rainiers. Batting first. Batting order first for the Tacoma Rainiers. Batting first, and at center field, Braden Bishop. Batting second, and at shortstop, Livy Marte. Batting third, and at first base, Joe Diedrich. Batting fourth in the clamp spot, Jordan Cowan. Batting fifth, and at DH, Connor Leon. Batting sixth, and at right field, Jack Larson. Batting seventh, and at left field, Taylor Trammell. Batting eighth, and catching, Carl Raleigh, Raleigh, how you want to say it, and batting ninth, Josh Morgan. And defensively for them, it goes like this. You have, in left field, you have Taylor Trammell. In center field, you have Brandon Bishop. And in right field, Jack Larson. From third to first, you have third baseman Jordan Cowan. At shortstop, Novi Marte. At second base, Josh Morgan. And at first base, Joe Diedrich catching. And behind the plate, it'll be Carl Raleigh. For Oklahoma City Dodgers, and well, I forgot to mention, and Carl Raleigh will be catching for Logan Gilbert. For the Oklahoma State Dodgers, batting order, batting first, and at shortstop, Jacob Amaya. Batting second, and at second base, Elliot Soto. Batting third, and at right field, Steven Souza Jr. Batting fourth, and at cleanup spot, DH Matt Davis. Batting fifth. At first base, Matt Bay. Batting sixth. And at third base, J.D. Peters. Batting seventh. And at left field, Jay Peter batting eighth. And at center field, Blake Glenn, and batting ninth. And catching, Dale Cartea. Defensively for Oklahoma City, they go like this. In left field, you have Jake Peter. In center field, you have Blake Glenn. In right field, you have Steven Souza Jr. In the infield, you have DJ Peters at third base, Jacob Mayan shortstop, and at first base, second base you have Juan Sons, and at first base you have Blake Glenn. Catching is Dale Cartea. He'll be catching for Yasiel Sierra. Yasiel Sierra has a 4-seam fastball, slider, changeup, and 2-seam fastball. He's 0-1 this year with a whip of 2.0, ERA of 10.29, and a 14.4 K/9 and walk/9 0.0. Your umpires for today's game are Warwick Kelly at home plate, Ed Drummond at first, Clyde Washington at second, and Carl Hendricks at third. Your weather today is chilly and rainy. Wind 6.6 miles per hour blowing in from right field.
Now the first pitch. Bishop is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's
so we'll let you listen into the audio commentary.
This one tonight, in a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Noelvi Marte is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Bishop stands at second with no outs. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Next up, Jordan Cowan, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are two away. Next to hit is Connor Lean. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 offering. Swings through it for strike number two.
This is a perfect time for him to break out.
We'll have to press pause as that strike three to retire the side. A run on two hits and they leave one. Logan Gilbert is on the mound for game two. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number two in this one here.
Now at the plate is Jacob Amaya. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. Been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first five.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Digging in will be Elliot Soto.
We'll go over the pitch selection for Logan Gilbert. He's got a 4-seam fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, and 2-seam fastball. We'll let you listen into the audio commentary again.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Steven Souza, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Protecting with two strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Matt Davidson is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And there's ball 1. The 1-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Tacoma's out on top, 1-0. set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Jack Larson.
Jack Larson.
First offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Galen has it, and it's a quick out, number one.
Batting seven, the left fielder, Taylor Trammell.
So bases are empty with one gone, and that'll bring up Taylor Trammell. First pitch of the AB now. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Standing in now, Cal Raleigh, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Cal Raleigh is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. In now, Josh Morgan, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. In there, a base hit. Morgan takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score, as it's now a 3-0 ball game. At the plate now, Braden Bishop. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in, because he looks locked in for this one.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. Stepping in now, Joe Dietrich, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
There's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at this position. He clearly isn't comfortable or fluid with his footwork and making that kind of throw. Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
In there, 1-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Tacoma leads it 4-0. Stepping up is Matt Beatty, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
So here is DJ Peters. First offering. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bases are empty, one man out. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Jake Peter stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Fastball right back to the mound. Throw to first, and he can't come up with it.
Wow, as we watch this, I have to just shake my head. Looks like a good throw, but the first baseman just drops it. I guess that big glove isn't big enough, huh?
Into the box now, Blake Galen, chopped weakly to the left. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
And that one yanked just foul. The 1-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball. That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Diego Cartaya, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
To the plate now, Jacob Amaya, and he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And he fouls this one off. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Connor Lean. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. In the air, out to right. Souza is under it. 1 out. And now in the box, Jack Larson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Souza. And that's in there. Base hit. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Larson takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
Standing in now, Cal Raleigh, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Josh Morgan is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Tacoma's out on top, 5-0. Stepping in once again is Elliot Soto. He singled in his first AB.
The second baseman.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Another full count pitch home. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So stepping in is Steven Souza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Davidson, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Inside. If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Braden Bishop. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that'll get down for a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. Bishop takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Caleb Ferguson answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter.
Caleb Ferguson.
In now, Noelvi Marte. On the ground near home. And that's out number one. It's a bullpen game for them now, as we have a look at the starter's final line. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Joe Dietrich started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Skied down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And he struck him out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate, Jordan Cowan. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Left fielder coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Tacoma leads it 6-0. Matt Beatty stepping in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Larson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Next, here is DJ Peters. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Stepping in next, Jake Peter. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Jack Larson. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Long run for the center fielder. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now batting, left fielder, Taylor.
The batter will be Taylor Trammell
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Well, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's 8-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
A runner at second, nobody out. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Soto ranging into shallow right, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. In to score is the runner from third, make it 9-0.
Now batting, the first
So now here is Joe Dietrich. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty.
He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. At the plate now, Jordan Cowan, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Reined in. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Last half of the 5th coming up. Tacoma's out on top, 10-0. So now into the box is Blake Galen as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box now, Diego Cartaya. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
0-1, here's the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Now batting.
And now here is Jacob Amaya. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch on the way.
Ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 1-0. Hit softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down. Up next, Elliott Soto. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Second baseman, Elliott Soto.
From the stretch.
Ball.
One 1-0 count. Here it is.
Outside.
Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
From the stretch. Hit out towards second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and striding forward the designated hitter, Connor Lean. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next, it'll be Jack Larson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. So the next to bat will be Cal Raleigh, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates you.
Boy, talk about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
Souza has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Now to bat, Josh Morgan, and their runners at the corners now. In there, and it's 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. So now to the plate, Braden Bishop popped him up. Beatty has it. The side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Tacoma leads it 11-0. Striding in is Steven Souza. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. In the air now, out to left. Trammell is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Next to hit, Matt Davidson. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's the first pitch.
Beatty.
Hit in the air to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping up as the shortstop, MLB Marte.
MLB Marte.
First offering. Back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes a left fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Connor Lean comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Tacoma's out on top, 11-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, DJ Peters.
The third baseman, DJ.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Peter.
Standing in now, Jake Peter,
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Trammell has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Next to stand in is Blake Galen. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the left fielder, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
In now, Diego Cartaya. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Peters, the runner at third. Galen at second with 1 away. 1-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is out on the tag.
You talk about it being a game of inches and momentum shifts. Certainly this play is going to haunt if they're not able to win this game. It always stings when you lose a potential run on a play at the plate.
Fouled away. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Lined hard to center field. Bishop is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. At the plate now is Jack Larson. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Peters has a play. Oh, and this drops in the infield. To the plate now, Taylor Trammell, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air out towards shallow right. Souza is under it. In there, the base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. High in the air out to center field. Galen is there, and he has it for the first out, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Next, it'll be Josh Morgan. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Larson over at second. Trammell at first, 1 gone. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll dive back in safely. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5, so he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
4 hits already in this one, and looking for number 5 here. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Stepping in now, Noelvi Marte. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Souza is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Next to dig in, Joe Dietrich. He flew out in his last AB. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tacoma leads it 14-0.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Elliott.
Now the first pitch. Elliott Soto swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit hard to third. He's right there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Steven Souza flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Line drive to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We've played 8 full. Tacoma's out on top 14-0. Now to the plate, here is Jordan Cowan, singled in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second, right to him. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Next will be the designated hitter, Connor Lean, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Here comes Souza, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Jack Larson stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Popped him up. Beatty has room in foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming in. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. At the plate now, Cal Raleigh. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Wow, if I didn't know any better, I'd think this was the 27 Yankees up there.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Now into the box, Matt Beatty. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just had...
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Into the box, DJ Peters.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Number 3.
Ready now is Jake Peter. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. And stepping in, Blake Galen. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
A little bouncer.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped up. Cowan is calling for it. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
16-1 this evening. The Rainiers earned 28 hits in this one. Logan Gilbert takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Yasel Sierra permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Well, that'll do it for this game. Oklahoma City losing at 16-1. It was embarrassing loss for Oklahoma City, and I was controlling Oklahoma City, so that was a tough loss for me. Yeah, that's the most runs we have given up all season. I think that's the least number of runs we've scored all season as well. 16 runs, 28 hits, 1 error, 1 run, 9 hits, and no errors. Yasiel Sierra gets the loss. Logan Gilbert gets the win. Blaine Gillen, Matt Bay, Diego Cartaya, and Elliot Soto, number of players for Oklahoma City. Blaine went 4 for 4, a triple and a RBI. Matt Bay 1 for 4, a double and a run. Diego Cartaya 2 for 4 and a strikeout. Juan Soto 1 for 4 and a strikeout. For the notable players for Tacoma, the player of the game, Braden Bishop 5 for 6, 6 runs, and 2 triples, 2 RBIs, and 4 runs. Traylon Trimble, the other notable player for Tacoma, 6 for 6, 2 triples, 2 RBIs, and a run. Also, notable player for Tacoma, Jack Larson, 4 for 6, a home run, 2 doubles, a run, and a RBI, 4 runs and RBI. Josh Morgan, another notable player for Tacoma, 3 for 6, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs, and 2 runs. With this loss, Oklahoma City falls to 2-4 on the year. Tacoma improves to 4-2. This is the last meeting between these two teams, so Oklahoma City will move on to be playing other teams the rest of the season and will not face Tacoma the rest of the year. Oklahoma City will have the day off. We'll have the day off for Oklahoma City tomorrow. So my games on my channel will be other games tomorrow. Those games will be Buffalo and Syracuse for the minor league game, and for the major league game and the game of the week will be Los Angeles and Kansas City. So that's coming up on the channel tomorrow. Next time you'll see Oklahoma City will be on Thursday against Round Rock. As they take on Round Rock, it'll be a home series. They'll try to go to 3-4 with that game, and then they'll play Round Rock for 6 games, 3 on the road and 3 at home. And then El Paso for 3 games on the road and 3 at home, and then Albuquerque after that. So again, with that loss, Oklahoma City falls to 2-4 on the year and loses the series to Tacoma. They have dropped now 2 straight games. This is the most they've lost in a row. They have not lost 3 in a row so far. Hopefully that won't begin this time around. Oklahoma City has not won more than 2 as well. So they have not lost more than 2, nor have they won more than 2 in a row. So so here's how it went for the Tacoma overall for Oklahoma City. They lost 9-5 in the first game. Second game 11-1, and then they won 8-7 in extras. Then 9-4 on Sunday, and then they lost 8-5 yesterday, and then 16-1 today. The most runs they have given up this year to. The most that was part of that was against the same team, of course, Tacoma, 11 runs, and this is tied for the least number of runs in the season that Oklahoma City has scored, meaning 1 run. And this one and the one where they lost 11-1. So let's go over your scores for around the minor league and
welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action.
Dodgers organization. Wilsker and Brennan win this one 3-1 over Rochester. Buffalo losing to Syracuse 2-4. Lehigh Valley beating Worcester 3-2. Charlotte beating Durham 3-0. 8-3 Gwinnett over Memphis. Norfolk losing to Jacksonville 7-1. Columbus beating Louisville 1-0. Nashville beating Indianapolis 7-2. Toledo beating Iowa 7-2. St. Paul beating Omaha 5-4. Salt Lake beating El Paso 3-2, and then Oklahoma City losing to Tacoma 16-1. Sugarland beating El Reno 7-6. Las Vegas beating Round Rock 3-0, and Albuquerque beating Sacramento beating Albuquerque 3-4. In the Dodgers organization, the Los Angeles Dodgers also lost, so both Oklahoma City and Los Angeles have lost, so the Dodgers organization goes 0-2 for the day. The Dodgers lost 9-3 to Colorado. So combining the Los Angeles Dodgers and Oklahoma City Dodgers runs, the organization only scored 4 runs against the visiting teams, even though those 2 teams aren't affiliated with each other. They are an opponent for the Dodgers organization today. So again, the final score for Oklahoma City and Tacoma, 16-1 for the Los Angeles game, 9-3 Colorado over Los Angeles. Oklahoma City off tomorrow. Like I said, we will have the MLB game of the week will be Kansas City and Los Angeles. The pitchers for that one, Andrew Haney will be the start for Los Angeles. For Kansas City, Mike Minor will get the start for Kansas City. For Buffalo in the AAA, Buffalo and Syracuse, Sean Reed Foley will get the start for the Syracuse Mets, and Patrick Murphy will get the start for the Buffalo Bison. So those are the games we got on my channel tomorrow, and then Oklahoma State back on our channel on Thursday. Against Round Rock. So again, with that loss, Oklahoma State falls to 2-4 on the year. They are sitting in third place of the AL West. So that'll do it. Until next time, this has been YouTuber. Sign off. Until next time, keep on YouTube, everybody.